It's Morgan from the Trove and welcome to Unwearable Wednesdays. I know that if you've been around a while, which you probably haven't been, I filmed these videos back probably 2 years. The last time I filmed them was 2 years ago, and it's where I used to make creative looks like that you wouldn't wear every day, hence the word unwearable. Just because I like doing creative makeup and I wanted to do more creative makeup, learn more about creative makeup, just get more into the process. And then for a while I just got out of the habit of doing them, so I'm back. I did this orange monochromatic look, which was all actually inspired around this NYX product that I got back in June. When we get into the video later, you'll hear all about it. And then I just got this this orange hoodie that I've been dying to own since May. So it just kind of inspired me to do this. I hope you guys enjoy it, and if you want to see how I got this look, just keep watching. Let's get right into this monochromatic look. Orange is my favorite color, so I'm just going to get into it. I'm going to start just by putting on some moisturizer, getting my hair back and a thing. And then I'm just going to do my foundation and concealer like normal, and then we'll jump right into the eyes and I'll start giving you more explanations about what I'm doing then. Right now I'm just going to overlay some music, and you can watch my foundation routine if you want. If not, I'll put a timestamp in the description where you can skip ahead to where I start on the monochromatic look. My face is done. I honestly really don't know what I'm gonna do. I have this idea in my head, and we're gonna see how well I can execute it. So I'm thinking I'm gonna use this Color Mates palette in the color Flower Bouquet. You can get these at the dollar store, they pop up there all the time. The shadow quality is pretty good, and I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. So I'm just going to start down by laying a primer, and then I'm going to use, it's the Maybelline Color Tattoo in the shade Just Beige. I use this as my primer a lot. It's kind of like a dupe for MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. I'm not sure if this is permanent in the line or not. I got it a couple years ago at Dollar Tree, and sometimes that means that it's the kiss of death for makeup, it's being discontinued or was a holiday collection, and if you fall in love with something from there, then you're kind of screwed. So I'm just using my finger and spreading this. Normally I'd use a brush, but YOLO, whatever. My eczema is really bad, so this might end up looking really terrible right now. Lovely. So I'm just going to set that with a skin colored eyeshadow. It makes the eyeshadows blend better, and I always use Urban Decay's Foxy for this, and then the Naked Basics palette. This palette is one of my favorite high-end products. I don't have a ton of high-end products, but I find that I use this all the time. So I'm just gonna swipe that all over my lid area, all over the lid, just setting that primer. I'm no makeup artist or anything, so if this doesn't look super pro, then go figure, it's because I'm not pro. I'm just gonna go in with my crease with burnt orange from the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. Actually, let me zoom you guys in so you can see what I'm doing with my eyes. So I'm just gonna take burnt orange right here from the Modern Renaissance palette. Use this Wet n Wild blending brush. Really like these Wet n Wild brushes. If you ever see them at the dollar store, at the Dollar Tree, they have them there all the time. Pick some of them up. You will not regret it. So tap off the excess, and I'm just gonna buff that in the crease area. Now that we have that laid down in the crease, I'm going to go in with another shade that's slightly deeper. I think I'm gonna go in. This is like a satin finish eyeshadow, but it should be okay. Watch me eat my words and say that it's not okay. Coastal Scents BRC S08 brush. That's a mouthful. Which is just, I know it's the classic blender, synthetic. Most of my brushes are synthetic. I do not like natural hair brushes for the most part. I'm just going to take that also through the crease, see if this works out. On a clean blending brush, these are my favorite blending brushes. They're just like the MAC 217. This is from Coastal Scents. It's called the I always fuck up the name of this brush. Like every time, you can go back and watch my old videos. I sound so stupid. Pro Blending Fluff Brush. It's the BR250, and it's just like this. It's just like perfect for blending. And I'm just gonna blend out the edges. I love also applying color with these. I have more than one of these. I'm going to order more because I always like having a clean one on hand to blend and then like have one to apply the color. I don't know, I just love them, and they're very soft. I think they're goat hair, so this is like the one exception where I have where I have natural hair brushes, so don't use any cream product with them because that can be a disaster. On my other clean brush, Pro Blending Fluff brush, I'm gonna take this next deeper shade in this. And since it shows up more of a satin on the eye, it should be fine to put in our crease. I don't like putting shimmers in my crease because it just never. Oh, it's kind of shimmery, guys. Watch out eating my words. Okay, so what I'm gonna do with this then is just place this in the outer corner and the inner corner, and not blend it into the crease. So then I'm going to that clean brush, just blending out the edges. Filming these without music is so hard for me because normally I just sit down, I listen to music, and I create some look, and then I just like make a get ready with me out of it. But I felt like that is such a like old school way of making a video that I should try to actually make a tutorial for once. So this is me making a tutorial and being super awkward. The last color I think I'm going to add to the crease is this color Real Gar from the Modern Renaissance. I'm just going to take that in the outer corner, inner corner, and through the crease. And hopefully this works out well with my innocent people playing games on me, playing tricks with me. Coastal Scents BRC S09 brush, which is the pointed blender, also synthetic. Love these. On Black Friday they have a 50% off sale, so if you ever need some good brushes, I would recommend picking them up then. Okay, so back to the clean blending brush. I love these Anastasia shadows because they're very easy to blend and work with and are not chalky, because I'm a drugstore hoe. Mattes from the drugstore can be really tricky. I've only had like a few really good matte eyeshadow palettes from the drugstore. Like, working with these has been a dream. And I would say if you're looking for matte eyeshadows to invest in a better quality matte eyeshadow palette, just so you're not like continuously searching and buying and buying and buying from the drugstore trying to find like that perfect gem, and you end up spending just as much if not more on that would cost you to get like a really quality matte eyeshadow palette. Like, that's why I got the Urban Decay Naked Basics. It was $30 and it has like all the matte eyeshadows that you need. Really like this Anastasia one. The Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye palette I hear is very good. So if you need like some basic mattes for your collection, I would recommend those. This is how we looking. I think I'm gonna go back in and add some more. So my card was full because I'm, you know, super responsible when it comes to filming. Filming this is like really honestly killing me. I fucking hate doing this so much. Okay, I'm gonna go back with my pointed blender once again and go back into Real Gar. Am I saying that right? Real Gar? I can't imagine that you would say that any differently. But, you know, I always make fun of people for not knowing the correct pronunciation of things because you can just Google it, and here I am being like, I don't know if that's the correct pronunciation, but, you know. Sorry, every time I've ever judged someone. You live and you learn. I try not to like ever judge anyone unless they're, you know, really fucking dumb. Because we're all the same, we're all human, you know. We all make mistakes. We all have to go on this journey together, so why not be nice and humane to each other, you know? Just how I see it. Hopefully this audio isn't like mega jacked too, because the white noise in this room, and because it's like half empty, really isn't doing my audio any favors, and that just the audio on this camera sucks in general. I have been too poor to buy a new microphone for the longest time that you can like attach to it, so sorry. I don't want to add too much shimmer, but that was like the original goal here, because my eczema is really bad, and any kind of shimmery thing like highlight or duochrome bright shadow, like metallic shadows, will emphasize any texture on your face, so like I'm trying to stay away from that, but that was my original plan, so I'm going to probably just stick to it anyway. So again, this time on a clean 09 brush, I have two of these. I'm going to go back in with the original color scheme and do that under the eye. So I'm going to go in with burnt orange first. And I'm going to make it meet up with this. But I'm also going to leave a gap in the middle, just like I did on the top. You could totally like be a rebel and do completely different colors on the bottom of your halo eye and make like this really cool, oh, I should do that. I should do that. You know, Unwearable Wednesday was supposed to be like the outlet for all my creativity and like playing around and learning a lot about makeup and like creative makeup, and I kind of just let it die because I haven't been in a very good headspace probably for over a year now. So because I just got this orange hoodie, and orange is my favorite color, I forced myself to do this to hopefully get back to where I was and being able to make Unwearable Wednesdays at least once a month. I'm not gonna like overshoot myself and say I could do one every week, but I want to do one at least once a month because I had all these ideas. I even had like a notebook where I kept just going back in with real gar again. Where I had all these ideas for like cool makeup looks, and then I never did any of them. I even filmed 2 years ago me transforming into Dr. Manhattan from Watchmen, and I never edited it or put it up because I didn't like how it came out. So maybe I'll refilm that. Get that right in the inner corner there. Totally make it look like you're sick. Love it. Love the undead, living dead girl makeup. So now that I've recreated that on the bottom, I'm gonna go back in with that blending brush and just blend it out. I used to do my signature eye look like 2 years ago was this makeup that I used to do with red eyeshadow, and I like lovingly referred to it as my living dead girl makeup. Kind of could fit that, like an infected, gross, putrid eye. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the other eye, and then we're gonna come back and finish the star of the show here. So I'll see you in a second. Okay, I'm back. I have replicated what I did on the other eye. I think this eye actually came out better. So I'm torn with what to do on the lid. I'm definitely going to put down my base of my NYX Pencil of Milk. Wow, it just like completely cracked. I think I'm just going to go directly in with the star of the show. And that is this NYX Duochromatic Illuminating Power in the color Synthetica. This was what I actually based this entire look around. I bought this back in June and I used it once and haven't since, so I wanted an excuse to play with it. I think I'm going to put it right in the center. It's like this really crazy duochrome. It's supposed to be a highlighter. Obviously it's just an illuminating powder. It's a highlighter on really deep skinned beautiful ladies. Obviously that's not me, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it right in the center of my lid, underneath, probably drag it down. I'm going to use it as a blush and a highlight and whatnot. So here we go. Just taking my NYX pencil in Milk, you know, like YouTube cult favorite, on this little Wet n Wild small eyeshadow brush. I love these brushes because they have like a little divot in them for your finger. Lay that down right here. Okay, now that that's laid down, I'm going with the star here. We're going to go in with the star of the show. Because I want more control, I'm going to go in with the brush that comes with the electric palette with the little baby's eye, just because I want to make sure that this is going to look good. And I'm just going to pick that up on this tiny end of this and pack it right on here. Ooh. How does that look, guys? Woo! Pretty blinding. I'm always just blown away by this when I use it. Like, I've only used it one other time. But it looks like nothing in the pan. But I don't know if it's showing up on camera, but on your skin, it really does have this crazy, like, duochromatic flash of gold to it. It's really pretty. Okay, now I'm going to take it under the eye. I'm just going to finish up my eyes and not bore you to death by talking. I'm going to put this NYX retractable eyeliner in white in my waterline. Go in with my extra super lash removal mascara and going to fix my brows with my Elf Clear Brow Gel. I'm sorry, my eyebrows are just out of control now. This is the completed eye look. What do you think? I really like it. Honestly, I had this one better than I thought it was going to. So now I'm going to zoom out and finish the rest of my face up. I'm going to use an orangey based highlight before I completely go in with this powder on my cheeks. And so the only orangey highlight I had, which really surprised me because, like I said, orange is my favorite color, is this one right here in this gross Coastal Suns palette that's full of crap. It's this one here. It's an Ulta highlight, but from one of their holiday collections. Like, it's pretty decent, but it's definitely got like that warm tan, like warm soft peach shift to it. So I'm going to use that. I'm just going to take that with a e.l.f. small tapered brush, which like is impossible to find anymore. I don't know if they discontinued it, but it's one of my favorite highlighting brushes, and I'm just going to highlight the high points in my face. I'm going to use my stippling brush to do this so we can build it up in layers rather than just go in with a crazy amount at once. So once again, I'm taking the NYX Duochromatic Illuminating Powder in the shade Synthetica, and I'm going to go all over my cheeks with it. On my clean Coastal Scents stippling brush, this is the BRC S55 if you're curious. I really like this. Put on my blush. This product has so much kickback, so if you want it, just be aware of that. Whenever like I dip my brush in, like a bunch of powder is coming up, so I don't know if this is gonna be even application. Oh, it looks pretty good. I did this once before, so I don't know why I'm so worried. Gonna take my e.l.f. complexion brush and just blend those two products together a little, clean up any product that might have fallen here. Okay, now the last thing to do is add an orange lip, of course. And I don't have that many orange lipsticks, surprisingly. This is the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit liquid lipstick in their range that just came out this past year, and it's called, get back on break. It's called Flame of the Game. I really like the packaging that these comes in. I also love the applicator on this. So I'm gonna get real close to the mirror to do this again, so I apologize, but here we go. The only thing I have against these, yeah, I try to talk while I'm doing my lipstick, is the smell. I also have a problem with liquid lipsticks, so they don't want to go in the inner part of my lip. I guess my bottom lip's just too big for them, but like the product never wants to stay there, and it always wears off, or it won't even go on. Okay, I'll just let that dry. I like this color a lot because it's like an orangey red, and depending on what you wear, it really can pull either orange or red. And this is the completed look, guys. I hope you like it. It's very orange, as the title suggests. Orange Riding Hood right here. I hope you guys like the return of Unwearable Wednesday. I really enjoyed making this again and getting back like in the creative headspace. I know it's not like completely unwearable, but most people don't like go for completely monotone looks. I really enjoy it. I know this cheek is like a little intense for like a day-to-day looks, but that's why it's Unwearable Wednesday, right? Yeah, lipstick on our teeth. Please let me know if you want to see more of these. Like I said, I had a whole list of them that I was going to make when I first started this series. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think. I hope you're having a wonderful week, and remember, stay cheap and lazy. Bye. Oh no! I just took a big chunk out of this. I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. Yeah. Makeup. Hey! 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 Should I lower myself? Oh, okay.